Penn Badgley is finally sharing the real story about his co-star Blake Lively, and let me tell you, it's not pretty. While many have been swooning over her Hollywood transformation and flawless looks, the behind-the-scenes Blake is described as having downright mean girl vibes. If you think I'm exaggerating, just wait until you hear how she attempted to undermine Penn's career. Blake has a history of discord with her co-stars, but her treatment of Penn during Gossip Girl is something else entirely. Imagine arriving on set, ready to perform your role, only to find that the lead actress, with whom you're meant to have a romantic connection, outright despises you and is even scheming against you. That's the exact scenario Penn faced when production on Gossip Girl began. Blake openly stated in an old interview that she turned the rest of the cast against him, claiming she didn't want him there and ensured they all felt the same. What kind of petty behavior is that? The bewildering part is that Penn did nothing to deserve this treatment. It took his fellow cast members a week to see that Blake's animosity was baseless and that Penn was actually a nice guy. Now, let's examine how this unfolded in the long run. While Blake became a staple of Hollywood glamour, Penn's career took a nosedive. He only recently began to reclaim his footing, but after Gossip Girl, he was effectively blacklisted. Considering Blake's influence in the industry, especially after marrying Ryan Reynolds, her disdain for Penn had a detrimental impact on his career. To think she could sway the opinions of industry professionals just like that makes it hard to believe that this situation is unlike what we're observing with the It Ends With Us cast today. Currently, a messy legal battle is unfolding involving Justin Baldoni, and early indications show that Blake and other cast members appear to be sidelining him, much like she did with Penn. The controversy has led to Colleen Hoover feeling embarrassed enough to step back from social media, even contemplating retirement. In an unusual twist, Colleen has removed Blake from her Instagram, and, in response, Blake unfollowed her too. Fans are questioning why other cast members aren't vocal in support of Baldoni, perhaps because they feel wary after falling for Blake's narrative initially. If this issue escalates legally, there is potential for co-stars to be deposed, drawing out their contrasting experiences with Blake. It appears she may have manipulated situations for years to maintain a favorable public image while casting others aside when it suited her. Despite journalists and fans calling her out, she frequently emerged unscathed, until now. With her past with Penn and the controversy surrounding Baldoni emerging, the facade is starting to fade, revealing her true character. Here's the kicker. After all the animosity Blake directed toward Penn, it's shocking to hear that they dated for 3 years. Ultimately, Blake abandoned him to pursue Ryan Reynolds. Some, speculating from recent leaked messages, suggest she may have been interested in Baldoni too, mirroring the previous patterns with Penn. This paints a picture of Blake as a puppet master in Hollywood, ensuring that Penn never received the recognition he deserved. Meanwhile, amid the chaos, Ryan Reynolds has been hit with a staggering $100 million lawsuit from Marvel. This situation is shaking the industry to its core, as Ryan, who transformed Deadpool into a household name with his charisma and humor, finds himself embroiled in serious accusations. Rumors of tension between Ryan and the studio have circulated, especially after Blake's collaboration with director Justin Baldoni sparked drama on set. What began as an exciting and promising collaboration soon took a dramatic turn as reports of tension and discord surfaced. Initially, the project appeared to be a harmonious effort, but behind the scenes, things were not as seamless as they seemed. Blake increasingly felt that her contributions were being diminished, a sentiment that led to rising friction between her and the rest of the team. Whispers of discontent quickly made their way to the media, and while both Blake and Justin initially brushed off the rumors as baseless speculation, the persistent nature of tabloid investigations ensured that the tension remained in the spotlight. The situation soon spiraled into an all-out media spectacle, with claims and counterclaims fueling the controversy. Blake suggested that the ongoing negative press was not coincidental, alleging that Justin's team was deliberately orchestrating a smear campaign against her. In response, Justin took a defensive stance, producing what he claimed was concrete evidence that it was, in fact, Blake who was strategically manipulating the narrative to gain public sympathy. As both sides stood firm in their positions, the dispute became increasingly public and contentious, overshadowing the original purpose of their collaboration. What adds further intrigue to this unfolding drama is the involvement of Ryan, whose connection to Marvel has raised eyebrows. Questions have emerged regarding whether he used his influence within the industry to shield Blake from the growing controversy. Speculation suggests that Ryan may have leveraged his standing with Marvel Studios, subtly pulling strings within the media landscape to protect Blake's reputation while simultaneously undermining Justin. Such allegations, if proven true, could have far-reaching consequences, not just for Ryan personally, but also for the entire Marvel franchise. With the studio holding integrity in the highest regard, any indication of manipulative behavior or undue influence could cast a shadow over one of its most beloved actors. As Marvel closely monitors the situation, the potential repercussions for Ryan become increasingly apparent. If the allegations against him hold any weight, the studio may be forced to reassess its association with him. Given the significance of his character within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a scandal of this magnitude could necessitate drastic measures, including the possibility of rebranding or even recasting Deadpool. The thought of such a drastic shift is daunting for both the studio and the franchise's loyal fan base, but Marvel has demonstrated time and again that it prioritizes its brand integrity above all else. If trust between the studio and one of its key actors is compromised, decisive action may be inevitable. Meanwhile, as the lawsuit looms and the drama continues to unfold, public perception of all those involved hangs in the balance. The scrutiny extends beyond just Ryan and Marvel. Blake also faces potential consequences regarding her carefully curated public image. Once seen as a poised and unproblematic Hollywood figure, she now finds herself entangled in a dispute that could significantly alter how she is perceived by fans and industry insiders alike. If it is proven that she played a role in manipulating the media, her credibility could suffer a severe blow, making it difficult for her to regain the trust of audiences and future collaborators. In the fast-moving and unpredictable landscape of Hollywood, no reputation is entirely secure. What once seemed like an unshakable career can quickly be thrown into turmoil with the right combination of controversy and media scrutiny. As the dust begins to settle, the entertainment industry and its audiences wait to see how this tangled web of allegations, accusations, and reputational battles will ultimately unravel. Will Ryan's association with Marvel withstand the storm? Can Blake emerge from this situation unscathed? And how will Justin navigate the turbulence that has enveloped him? One thing remains certain. In an industry where image is everything, the stakes have never been higher for those involved in this increasingly complicated saga.